The death of Queen Elizabeth II has prompted an outpouring of condolences from around the world. African leaders have shared memories of her frequent trips to visit the continent during her 70-year reign. But the monarch's death is also sparking some frank conversations about the colonial past in English-speaking Africa. And with me now to talk about reaction is Lauriane Vofo, a journalist with our sister channel Africanews. Great to have you with us today. We've been hearing from the likes of the Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari and Kenyan President have been talking about her as an icon, sending their condolences. But of course, there's a spectrum of reaction. And we know that Africans have also been having some frank conversations about tragedies committed during the colonial era. Tell us about the reaction.
Indeed, following the death of the Queen on September 8, we had a mix of reactions. We have many different emotions ranging from apathy to leaders and African citizens sending their deepest heartfelt condolences to others expressing anger over the colonial history and the past of the British monarchy. Because when Queen Elizabeth II ascended to the throne, she inherited billions of subjects, and many of whom didn't want to be part of that empire.
And so she was head of state during a period that then went from decolonisation through to the forming of the Commonwealth. How has that been regarded?
Exactly. Some Africans have commended the way the Queen oversaw the transition from colonies to constitutional monarchies and then republics. But what did also happen during that period is that the Queen oversaw the dying days of the British Empire. And for example, in Kenya during that late 1950s, a revolt was brutally, violently repressed by the British colonial forces. And in 2013, survivors of this Mau Mau revolt, they had obtained from the British government a compensation, and the British government being the monarchies and Her Majesty's government, which shows how it was important as well that these people recognize the crimes of the past.
Indeed. And aside from her role as monarch, of course, she was also head of the Anglican Church. Was that role important for people of faith?
Indeed, she held the title of Defender of the Faith, and to the African Anglicans I'm thinking about, they will also always remember her Easter and Christmas messages, because it gave them hope and their walk of faith. It gave them a model, someone who wasn't ashamed of her faith as something that helped her and transformed her life and helped her love and serve people around her.